Jemiah, y'all had a part in the first half, I think, when Jessica and Jordan were both out, and there were a lot of freshmen, a lot of inexperience out there. You guys struggled for a little bit, but it seemed like something clicked for you and Aaliyah, especially in that second quarter. What did y'all think y'all were doing right there in that second quarter to kind of distance yourself in that ball game after it was kind of close?
I think we just played hard after we got on the court. Coach always tell us just play hard, and I think that's just what we did when we got there.
Dan?
Chloe, you got that second three-pointer to go down sort of midway through the second quarter. It seemed like it kind of snowballed from there, at least offensively for you guys. What do you feel like was clicking on the court for you guys once you guys kind of got on that roll?
I think our defense as Mingo said, we just hustled and playing hard then. And we got a couple steals and really just ran with it. And we still have a lot to learn on offense and, execution and things. But as I said, it all just comes from our defense. So.
We'll go to Steve. We'll get a mic to you.
Joe, you're up 30 points late in the ball game, and Coach calls a timeout, and he's kind of getting on you guys like it's a one-point ball game. What are those conversations like, and what does he say?
Those conversations are, it's more so of him just coaching to the end. He expects us to play hard and play to the end, and I expect for him to coach that way until the last second. So those conversations are really just like any other conversation. If we was down one, up one, it doesn't change with him. So I appreciate that with him as well.
Logan?
Jemiah, what does it mean to you just to come out here in your debut to play the way that you did and have a game that you did out here?
It's exciting. I could build from this and have a lot of confidence moving forward.
Go back to Dan.
Joe, you got in foul trouble a little bit at the beginning. What's it like? I'm sure it's not the first game you've been in foul trouble before, but what's that like sitting on the bench knowing that when things get a little antsy and a couple of turnovers are gone? What are you maybe saying to get people when they come to the bench, or what's that like for you?
When I get in foul trouble, I try my best to, be that energy person on the bench since I can't be on the court. So I'm always up, standing up for whoever does something good, clapping for my teammates, encouraging my other teammates to cheer for them as well. So just bringing that energy and telling them, it's all right, keep your head up and things like that. So we're a young team, so they already hear what they're doing bad from the coaches. So I'm trying to be that good ear that they can listen to as well.
Steve?
Chloe, a couple games now under your belt now. Health-wise, how would you kind of characterize where you are and how difficult the road was to get back to where you are?
I think I'm about 9 months now, and it was a very long 9 months, but I'm just super excited to be back. And, it's a process, and I'm slowly getting better every day, and I've still got ways to go on my defense, obviously. I think we all see that. But as I said, it's just a process every day, trying to get a little bit better, but just super excited to be back and do whatever I can to, help this team out.
We can open up to Coach as well. We'll Ben and then Tyler.
Coach, you mentioned having two young point guards and dealing with the turnovers and all that. How's that maybe challenged you as a coach this year versus years past where you've had veterans at that position?
Yeah, I have to remind myself to really try to be patient, which I think I would be really patient after about 3. But once it gets to 5 and 6 and 7, my patience wears a little thin. So I have to be patient with them. Obviously, they're trying. I have to remind myself they're trying. They just need to try in a different manner. But they're compliant. They're trying to do the right thing. They just sometimes get caught up in the moment, and decision making sometimes is not real good. So I think for me, I'm gonna have to be really patient, I think, for a while.
We talked a lot about Promise in the preseason. She logged some pretty good minutes tonight. What were your impressions with the way she played?
Yeah, I was really pleased with Promise, especially in the press. She was the float and had a couple steals in the first half, and did a nice job. Ended up with 3 steals for the game, and so she played 13 minutes and goes 2 for 2 from the field. So again, you're just trying to get that kid, back into some type of semblance of playing in a game situation, and it's been a while. Redshirted, injured, and the injury piece is what really hurts more than just the red shirt, because she's just been immobile for 6 months. I mean, that's a long time to do nothing. So you're talking about a lot of rust buildup. So it'll be baby steps with her, but again, I thought she made some progress tonight, and the fact that she can get up and down the floor in 14 and a half minutes is pretty good.
Any other questions? Go ahead, Dan.
Coach Joy Lee was just in here just bragging on the basketball atmosphere and the fact that North Mississippi's embraced women's college basketball. What's that mean coming from her, a veteran of the game that's coached in the state a long time?
Yeah, I certainly appreciate it. She's been around and has seen, the evolution of our game. And I know she appreciates 7,500 people there today, almost 7,600 when number 1 and number 2 in the country are playing in football. And this is I would say we're in the South where football's a pretty big deal around here. And to see that we've got 7,500 people in there supporting women's basketball, it's a pretty neat deal, Danny. And, I think we all really appreciate it. I think we all recognize that we're in a really special place, and that that's what I consistently try to teach these kids, is that it's not like this most places. You're at a really special place. So we owe it to our fans. We owe it to our university. We owe it to our families. I had a lot of families here today. A lot of kids' parents were here today. We owe it to them to give them the best product we can give them. Our best effort every night, no matter who we're playing against. We've got a brand that we're trying to we're proud to be a part of. And at the same time, we have a brand in women's basketball, Mississippi State women's basketball, that we have to uphold. You've been around here. You've seen it develop. And we don't need to take that for granted. And that was kind of my pregame speech today, was just play hard. Nothing stands out more than a team, no matter what sport, that don't play hard, that isn't tough, that has no toughness. I mean, it sticks out like a sore thumb, and that's what people want to complain about more than anything, really, when you think about it. They don't complain, well, somebody can't shoot. You don't ever hear somebody saying so-and-so can't shoot it. You don't hear that. You don't ever hear somebody talk about, well, he or she can't dribble. You don't hear that. You hear people complain about effort and energy and focus and how it looks. And so for me, I just want these kids to really appreciate, embrace, and wear the responsibility of playing women's basketball at Mississippi State. That's it. You do that, I can live with the results. I really can. And, we weren't perfect tonight, but, man, I can live with the results because I know we played really hard. And we've got a long way to go, but I was really pleased with my team tonight.
Robbie?
Vic, I know you're gonna have trouble sleeping tonight probably for the turnovers, but Aaliyah had 10 points and 3 rebounds, had a couple of steals. Jemiah had a big night as well. What did you see from them in that second quarter that you really liked to help spark a 2-3 point game into a 19, 18-point game?
Well, one thing I like is that I think they have a confidence level. I just think they're confident. I think I don't think that any moment is too big for them right now. I just think those kids are competitive, really, Robbie. I think they're competitive basketball players. I think they enjoy playing the game, and I think it's fun for them. And so, they're only going to get better too. That's the biggest thing. They're going to get better, and our chemistry will get better. So, again, we'll go back, look at film tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll learn some things, and Aaliyah don't want to turn the ball over 7 times. I promise you, but she did, and we got to fix that.
What's been the toughest thing for Rakia in the first couple of games? You've seen her out there. I think she was 3 for 10 or something in the exhibition, 1 for 5. She mentioned the other day she just learned how to take a charge. Do you kind of see the freshman wall from her right now, or what's been the issue?
I think she's just pressing. I mean, here's the thing: we scored 91 points tonight. She made 1 basket. I'm pretty encouraged by that. So I think I think she's pressing. Just sometimes you got to let the game come to you. I mean, Chloe's a great example. She goes 5 for 7. She played more minutes than all but one, And she took 6 really good shots. She probably was 5 for 6. She should have pulled back on the first one she took. She was pretty crowded on that. Other than that, she just lets the game come to her. She's 4 for 4 at the line, 2 for 3, 6 rebounds, 16 points. That's a pretty good stat line. Well, huh? No turnovers.
That's a good one.
Jordan's got some of the similar, 14 points, 14 minutes, 3 steals. I mean, just letting the game come to you. And I think she's just pressing. I really do. I think she's going to be fine. I think her teammates will, continue to talk to her. Chloe, I've heard Chloe talking to her in the locker room, pregame coming out, halftime coming out, making sure she knows what she's doing, where she's supposed to be. And that's what it's going to take. She's going to be fine. But here's the thing. Everybody, she's on everybody's scout before we've ever played anybody because they know what she was in high school. Well, she's already got everybody's best attention. She's already getting on the scouting report, focus. So she's got to learn, and she'll be fine. But here's the other thing. I think because of that, it's opening up the game for the rest of us. When you start focusing on her, okay, you go ahead. We'll score 91 on you at the other 4 spots. And so I think that's what happens. Okay, in the next game, they go, we're going to take Bibby away. Okay, then who's going to be on on Rakia? And it might allow Rakia to go get 20 and 10. So I think that's our team right now, and it's hard to focus on one. If you do, you still might get beat 30.
Dan?
Coach, I know it's kind of strange seeing Kelsey on the other side, but former teammate of Blair's at Starkville High School, looks like she's really developing down there.
No question. I think they've done a great job with her. I'm really happy for her. She did a nice job tonight. Watched her in high school and knew she would be a good college player. She's certainly developing into that. And really happy for her and her family that she can come back here and play in front of them. She had 12 points and 5 rebounds and did a nice job, played 24 minutes. So really happy for her. Always enjoyed watching her play in high school, and again, thought her high school coaches did a wonderful job with her. And so I'm happy for that kid, no doubt about it.
Anything else?